Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's 7 o'clock, so please go on my Sunday to your host, Mr. Geoff Steele, everyone. Woo! Welcome back. Another wonderful Sunday out there. Lovely sun shining, birds singing, and lots of wonderful things going on in the world. I'm excited. Hope you are too. Had my hair done. Pretty exciting, I think you'll agree. Yes. Got this on again, which is nice. Yes, I've had some work done. Look at that. Must give a shout out, as the kids say, to AJM Construction. That's good, isn't it? I did 2 of the bricks, I'll point that out. Did some real man work for once in my life. I can't remember which 2 I did, but let's assume it's the best ones. You pick which ones you feel are the best, and I will take credit for them. You may have sorted them out after I did them, I don't know, but let's just assume that I'm now a genius, and if you need something done construction wise, I can do it for you. Did woodwork at school till like year 8. And I laid 2 bricks, so I'm fucking more than qualified, I think, fine. Or, if you want proper professionals, AJM Construction. Excellent. Yeah, my hair though, it's good. That is good, isn't it? That's proper fucking one. So, things are starting to change and improve and become wonderful in here. That's good. Yeah, did my hair. It's good. Slightly different. Normally, I just go to like some proper shitty fucking barber, right? And they're kind of like ex-sheep rustlers, I think. You know, it's either some overly aggressive bodybuilder that I'd go to, and just be like grabbing you like a sheep, or just pin you to the floor, shave you, and go accept it. It's him holding my face up to the mirror, fine. Or, you know, some poor downtrodden person who's just given up on their life and gently go around his chair. But this time, I thought I'd go a little bit different. So, went for the Turkish barber experience, which, my God, fantastic. I've not experienced this before. It was like being a health spa. So wonderful, right? Sort of, you know, got like I did the cut, right, the hair, right, that was fairly normal, right, he seemed fairly nonchalant throughout the whole thing. It's like, fine, looks good. Then he goes, do you want the beard done as well? Oh, fucking right, I want the beard done as well. So I've not had that done before, so that was fairly nice, but then things were picking up, right, there was all the face massaging and moisturising and washing the hair and all. I felt like it was kind of a mix between health spa and Guantanamo Bay. Kept putting a towel over my face and pulling me back. But you know, I'm definitely going back, is what I'm saying. One thing that bothered me a little bit though, goes, do you want your eyebrows done? I was like, what? What's wrong with my eyebrows? I don't understand you, dear boy. But yeah, because it's a thing they don't tell you growing up, right? You hear about everything else, like the classic nose hair kicking in, you get hair in your ears or whatever, right? No one has ever said like, and your eyebrows just start growing one day and out of control until the hedges just grrr, right? So I had them done, and don't they look wonderful? Some of you might be thinking they look the same as they fucking did last week, but I assure you they're good. And you know, I think it's just nice to look after yourself, isn't it? I mean, look, I've just caught my reflection. This does not look as good as he did it, but I haven't got the skill or the patience to bother sitting around with hairdryer and brushes of 1,000 kinds of brushes and sit in the mirror and get it. Whoa. I look, my hair looks how it's supposed to look on that day until I shower, and then it's gone. So it's like, you can't be held responsible for what it looks like now. Still pretty good, considering how much effort I put into it, which was combing it, which is a bad point. You're supposed to use a brush apparently, but it's comb and gel. Straight on back, pretty exciting. Yes, so that was part of my week. Quite got into watching motivational speakers as well. They're quite good, aren't they? Make me realise I'm fucking lazy. But I've lived like that for a long enough time to not really give a shit. I think. But yes. I saw one though, he sat down. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Paid all the money, he's supposed to be motivating you. This guy, he's proper casual, not like a stool like me, like it's just, it's got like he's like brought an armchair with him, right? Which I thought was a bit off, but just an armchair, and he's proper just kicking back, just relaxing, just like, yeah, and this is what you do. It's like, whoa, fella, in your ripped jeans, in your casual t-shirt. But even I put the effort in today, right? I ain't trying to motivate anyone. I'm saying to him, I can pull your leg out. You know, he's like, I don't know what he's going for. Maybe he's just sort of like, look how easy everything is. It's not easy, is it? Because you've still got to motivate yourself, and that's what I've just paid you £15 million for. I don't get as well, like 3 days for like a load of money. And they're like, oh, they write a list, and you feel like, oh, this is good. And you get home, and you go, I'll do that tomorrow, I think. That'll be better. And you're back to square one. But they're up a bit of money, so you see where the winners are in it, can't you? Yeah. I like to set myself little goals. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm starting to build myself back to being somewhat productive. So, you know, not leaving the washing up. Sometimes you do, don't you? But fuck it. But like sometimes, but every now and again, if I notice, just go, oh, I'll do this now, then we'll have to do it later. And that's enough of a kick for me to think, oh, I've become a grown up. Like it hasn't, but yeah. I mean, I'd like to be all like organised and well balanced. Like, I talk about the yoga thing, which I mentioned before. Now, I said yoga is stupid. It is, but in the same way that, like, it's good for you in the end of the day. Like, technically, getting your hair cut, stupid. Realistically, like getting it all styled and that, but fuck it, if it makes you feel good, bollocks, do it. That's what I think. I'm swearing a lot recently, I've noticed. Just get me a swear jar, although I probably make more money than I do, so imagine telling that to your bank manager after you get into such debt. Installed a swear jar and forgot how bad I am. Constantly running my mouth, so there you go. Imagine that. But yeah, no. What on earth was I on about? I'm trying not to now. It's difficult, isn't it? But yeah, no, the yoga thing, right? It's daft, isn't it? I don't know how that come about. I guess someone must be going to like a sport thing. Was it invented in India? I think it was. So a sport they do out there. Some young Indian person was like, it's cool, and the coach was like, cool, okay everybody, before we get going in the sporting stuff, you can tell I've researched this, can't you? Before we do the sporty stuff, So get warmed up, we do some laps, and then they're like, oh, now let's do some stretching. Make sure we don't pull a muscle, just doing the stretching and all that. Stretching. And then it was like, right, now we're all good to go. Let's go play some sport. And then one dreamer was there going, why? This is so much fun. Let's do more lunges, but hold them for longer. And then yoga was born. That's exactly what the history is. So remember that. Put it in your textbook. Write that down. And then years later, someone goes, this yoga is all good and fun, but wouldn't it be way better if the room was suddenly intensely warm as fuck? Swear jar. I could probably change this into a hot yoga institute with my swear jar money. So let's heat it up in here. Boom, heating. Not exactly cold here. I have committed to this way beyond belief. I really shouldn't have bothered. It's warm today, isn't it? It's warm. I've clearly burnt myself again. But I thought at least I've got the sweat rag. And unless you're Lee Evans, you're not going to necessarily sweat through a suit, are you? So, playing the odds on this one. I do sweat a lot though. It's because I'm fat. I wish there was a medical reason, but there it is not. So yeah. But yeah, yoga's silly, but all the best things in life are, aren't they? Like owning a yacht just for recreational purposes. Completely stupid. Owning one for a fishing thing could be seen as not stupid. But you know what better feeling is there than having your own boat? Last week I thought of a name for my boat. They go on my sun deck. I'll say that properly so no one mishears me. Just go on my sun deck. And then I just literally go on my sun deck. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Can't sail. Apparently you need a licence to do the boat thing. Not if you're a pirate, obviously. Pirates, you just take off. Well, you crash into something, what are you going to do? Oh, no, insurance. No, I don't, I'm a pirate. Thought you'd be able to tell. On account of my pirate hat, my parrot, and the old table leg, which is now my leg. So, yeah. Imagine doing, going to that much effort. I think that's worth it, isn't it? If you're going to be a pirate, I think pirates out there, if you're watching, which you probably are, if you always a quiet moment, and I've heard about his wonderful programme, goes out live at 7 PM on a Sunday. Let's watch him. And okay, we should probably put more effort in. Dress for the occasion. That's another thing I'm doing. Trying to get myself set, ready for life. It's time to grow up, really. I thought, put the effort in more often. Looking good, feeling good. Just trying to be more positive, you know what I mean? That's what I'm going for. I'm not, these motivational videos I've been watching, not a complete loss. Oh, no, no, no. Did hear one thing where it's sort of like, they were getting annoyed by like the sound of a train coming past a lot. I think it was Tommy Robbins or whatever his name is. Tony Robbins? Fuck knows. Google around, he'll pop up eventually. And they decided that they were gonna act in a positive way when they heard the train, and then eventually they start looking forward to it. So if you're married or got kids or something like that, and partner or kid is doing something fucking irritating, next time they do it, just sort of be like, in your mind, just freak them out. So they're just doing an annoying thing. I mean, in my relationship, is when I'm talking, she's like, this is annoying. No, she's not. She's delighted to have my company every day. I'm fucking Mr. Entertainment. I really am. So yeah, you know, I think they are daft though, these motivational speakers. They don't really particularly help. Just make a little change, that's good enough for me. But I'll work it all out eventually. Work in progress, not like your life changes today, right? Although I do enjoy it. It's way better than vegans, isn't it? And you know what? I kind of agree with them on a lot of stuff, but let's be fair. Tone it down, guys. For fuck's sake. You're a murderer. Yes. You're a bad person with no morals. Well, thank you so much. I'll go and cry into a state now. Right? Can't just calm me back a bit. Why not sell more of the thing of like, hey man, I changed my diet, I'm so much better now. I can do running, I feel better, woo! Join me, right? That's I'm like, woo! Let's try cutting back on the old fish fingers. Right? You're fucking coming at me going, you're a murderer, you've got no morals, look at you. Oh, you just like the suffering of others, don't you? You're like, oh. And let's face it, right? I'm a natural comfort eater. You know, fucking do me. What am I going to do? You know, oh, they made me feel bad. I'll go and eat some broccoli to cheer up. Broccoli has cheered no one up, ever. Right? Cake does, but only if it contains non-vegan friendly items. So, really, you're destroying your own argument, aren't you? In many ways. That was... Fucking, I'm gonna watch this back and go, what that piss are you on about? Or what on earth are you on about? Anyway, I just realised the time. It's time, everybody, for your favourite part. Oh, your questions. Hope you can see that. Your questions. Question 1. What are you doing? Alright, let's shuffle them up as we do. Right, so first of all, I think they're in the same order. Right, first of all, we've got Joan from Zimbabwe again. My God! Big fan, Joan, in Zimbabwe. Right, she's asked me, what would be your ideal holiday destination once the madness is over? Well, I think nice sunny weather, good view, whether it's a beach or like hills and a pool nearby, and good, you know what the key thing is, good people around you on holiday to share it with. That's what you want. Nice people, get along, don't fucking whinge. Having a good time. Yes! That's my holiday. Thank you, Joe from Zimbabwe, for, in a weird, angry way, putting me in a fantastic mood. That's going to save the rest of it, isn't it? Right, next one. We've got... I'll work on them exercise. We're doing press-ups recently, as part of the challenge thing, which I've changed it a little bit. I missed my press up yesterday, I'm putting the press up thing up today. Maybe I will later. But yeah, fucking press up's boring, isn't it? But yes, Sarah from Reading, she's put, you could go to dinner with any person, living or dead, who would it be? Good question. I don't know. I think Michael Caine. Just to find out if he's living or dead. You wouldn't be able to tell, surely. No. No, just interesting guy. done a lot of films and that, but he's cool, isn't he? You know, he does his film, don't get involved with all the I'm so fucking wonderful, check me out. None of that, just it's on with stuff. I like it. Just like to have a little chat about some stuff. You know, he's probably got a lot of interesting stories and met some interesting people. I don't know, it's just this thing's worth it, doesn't it? That'll be good. Yeah, Michael Caine. Gotta be Michael Caine. And just make sure you don't fucking do the impression. Not that I can do the impression of Michael Caine. Not without being extremely offensive, anyway. I did hear that he put the line, not many people know that, into a film, so that at least he has said it. There you go. So he's a script writer as well, didn't know that, did you? Only one line, but you know, good enough. He's probably done everything. What do you want me to do? Fuck him. Remember his full IMDb? Not gonna happen. Right, and lastly, there wasn't many questions this week, but then I didn't really advertise it, did I? That's why. Right, there's Rob from London. Says, what is your favourite song? There's a lot of songs out there. Rob from London. I feel like personal enjoyment. I just say some songs and I'll pick one. Personal enjoyment, I quite like the Alanis Morissette Ironic song. It pisses people off who give a shit about language. None of the things she says is ironic. Good. I'll know to lean into your face on the chorus. It's a good song, Geoff, so yeah, it's always good. But speaking of irony, I think ultimately best song in the world is Tribute by Tenacious D, which is ironic because it's only a tribute to the greatest song in the world, but it turns out it is the greatest song in the world, so that's where we'll leave it. No. Thank you for your questions. That was your questions. It's good, this. Ah, dear. It almost feels organised this week. I'll have a little sit down. I do like a sit down. Dear. Oh yeah, the garden thing is going well. Glad you asked me. Yeah. I'm not going to sit down. I need to be better than that motivational speaker. I shall send him it afterwards. I don't know him, but I shall send it to him as via form of fucking hate mail. Because see, even I bother to stand the whole time, except that time. But that was only a stall. And the time before, but it doesn't matter right now. But no, the garden's going good. Still not as good as the neighbours. The neighbours do have a very high standard, which I'm struggling to even come close to in a minute. But we keep going. It's got a bit out, like, we went to a garden centre, right? And I saw, which was like a 15-foot tall brass, like, deer figure, like that with big antlers. I was like, I should get that and put it in the garden to just do all its glory. And it was pointed out to me that I think you're going too far right now. And the thing was thousands of pounds. So, you know, we've got to eat, haven't we? But yeah, actually, a bit of sort of inspiration and a bit of a, yeah, no, more inspiration really. Saw my parents' garden today. Oh. That's a nice garden. I mean, these are like Premier League. That is, that's, even the professionals would cry at that. They're like, wow, I've wasted my life. I don't know, got a lot of time on their hands. I wonder what they're up to. Gardening, evidently. House looks nice as well, so, you know. It made me look fucking useless. But you know what? My house looks nice too. Me and the lady been decorating and doing the garden. And we're doing a good job too. Eventually, ours will be better than theirs. Not the garden anyway, the house will be. Yeah, no one. Their house is bigger as well. Swear jar. Clink. Yeah, no, painting and decorating's hard though. Whew. That's really... Wow. Knackering. I mean, the missus was really tired once she was done. I was working on a screenplay in the conservatory, but she genuinely looked really tired. What can you do, hey? So, I'm happy with what we've achieved today. You don't want to go too long. Yeah, I don't want to go too long. There's always a risk of that. I've got plenty more to talk about, but we'll save that for next week, so I don't have to work as hard. We know how we hate working hard, right? So next Sunday at 7, again on the YouTube channel, you can catch all the old episodes, including this one at some point that'll go up this week. And see you next week, Sunday at 7 PM. Thank you very much for watching, and farewell.